Uber, the ride-hailing giant, promised to revolutionize transportation, but behind the sleek app, a dark underbelly churned. In 2017, a scandal erupted, exposing a toxic corporate culture. The story of Uber's downfall serves as a cautionary tale. The events of 2017 forever tarnished Uber's image. It quickly spiraled into a full-blown crisis. Uber, once a symbol of innovation, became a symbol of corporate misconduct. Heads rolled, and the company embarked on a long road to redemption. In February 2017, Susan Fowler, a former Uber engineer, published a blog post that ignited a firestorm. Her account detailed a year of relentless sexual harassment and discrimination she endured during her time at the company. Fowler's post was meticulous and damning, providing specific instances of misconduct and the company's failure to address her complaints. Her story resonated with many, both inside and outside of Uber, who had experienced similar situations. Fowler described a culture of sexism and misogyny. She recounted how her complaints to HR were repeatedly dismissed. Her blog post quickly went viral, sparking outrage and disbelief. It forced Uber to finally confront the toxic culture that had been brewing within its walls. The impact of Fowler's blog post was immediate and profound. It empowered others to come forward with their own stories. Her actions sparked a broader conversation about the prevalence of sexism and discrimination in Silicon Valley. The allegations that surfaced in the wake of Fowler's blog post painted a disturbing picture of Uber's work environment. Numerous employees, both current and former, came forward with stories of sexual harassment, gender discrimination, and a pervasive culture of fear and retaliation. The accounts detailed a pattern of inappropriate behavior, ranging from unwanted advances to blatant sexism in hiring and promotion practices. One common theme that emerged was the company's failure to take complaints seriously. HR departments were often accused of dismissing concerns, protecting perpetrators, and even retaliating against those who spoke up. The stories revealed a deep-seated disregard for employee well-being. Reports also surfaced of racial discrimination, homophobia, and other forms of bias. The picture that emerged was one of a company where a select few thrived while others were silenced and marginalized. The allegations were a wake-up call for Uber and the wider tech industry, highlighting the urgent need for meaningful change. In response to the mounting pressure and public outcry, Uber hired former U.S. Attorney General Eric Holder to conduct an independent investigation into the company's culture. Holder's team interviewed hundreds of employees and reviewed thousands of documents. Their investigation was comprehensive, aiming to uncover the truth behind the allegations and recommend concrete steps for reform. The findings of the investigation were damning. They confirmed the widespread existence of sexism, discrimination, and a toxic work environment at Uber. The Holder Report, released in June 2017, detailed a litany of problems within the company. The report highlighted the need for sweeping changes in Uber's policies, procedures, and leadership. The Holder Report was a turning point for Uber, providing a framework for the company to begin the long and difficult process of rebuilding trust and reforming its culture. The fallout from the scandal was swift and significant. Several top executives, including CEO Travis Kalanick, were forced to resign. Kalanick's resignation, in particular, was seen as a symbolic victory for those who had spoken out against the company's toxic culture. His departure signaled a change in leadership and a commitment to reform. The board of directors acknowledged the need for a new direction and a renewed focus on ethical leadership. Numerous other employees, including managers and HR personnel, were either fired or resigned in the wake of the scandal. The company began the process of cleaning house. The scandal also had a significant financial impact on Uber. The company faced boycotts from customers and investors, and its brand reputation suffered a severe blow. The financial consequences of the scandal served as a reminder that ethical lapses can have a significant impact on a company's bottom line. In the aftermath of the scandal, Uber embarked on a path of reform. The company implemented changes to address issues raised by the Holder Report. These included overhauling its HR department, mandatory diversity and inclusion training, and new policies for reporting complaints. Dara Khosrowshahi was appointed as the new CEO. He prioritized changing Uber's culture. Uber invested in diversity and inclusion initiatives. The reforms were genuine efforts to create a more equitable workplace. Uber's journey toward redemption had begun.